Good morning, and just look at these blue skies that we have here currently. It is beautiful in the sun, so warm, and unlike the nights that are pretty cold and first thing in the morning, my house was inside 13 degrees this morning. So I am outside to get myself warm and to do a job that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And for this job, I am going to need this machine. Now, this is probably the most dangerous job that I've done here on my own. And yes, I'm just going to give it a go and see how it goes. If I don't feel comfortable with it, then I'm going to stop. But first of all, I need to put some oil into the chainsaw. Oh, shoot. This is what I want to do. I want to cut this old telegraph pole into 2 pieces so that I can have that as the outside of my vegetable garden. First, I need to get a tape measure and measure it so I can see where the halfway point is. So first I need to get this pole up off the ground, and I've got a block here to put it on. So let me see if I can even do this part of it on my own. I think I need to move it. No, get out the way, Cat. Possibly. Let's move it downwards. Onto there. Right, out the way, Cat. Oh my God, it's heavy. It's heavy. Okay. Where's the middle? It's sitting like that is how it's happy to sit. So I think the middle was somewhere here. Let me redraw it. I have to say I do have some fear of this, which is a good thing. Let's see how it goes. It's even quite heavy for me to hold, so And also an added complication is my extension lead isn't working, so I'm having to put it into this an extension lead for this isn't working, so I'm having to put it directly into there, so it means I don't have much space. Okay, let me see if I can even start it. Oh, look at that. It's not even starting. So I am going to take this as a sign that I shouldn't be doing this job on my own. And because I can't even get any power, well, I have the power because I've tested that the power on this lead is working, but for some reason the chainsaw isn't. So I need to probably go and read the instructions to see why it's not working. Right, so I figured out the problem. It was because of this guard here was pushed forward and it needed to be backwards. So having done that, I now have power. It's now working. So I'm just going to reconnect it all back up down here and see what happens. Okay, so I have power. Okay, let's see. How about this? I will add, I've never used a chainsaw before, so I'm being very, very cautious. I read the safety instructions, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to cut this. So it's going all right so far. I feel like obviously I'm very aware not to touch the tip to the ground. Have any obstruction like that. And I'm just going to do the other side. That's about halfway through. Now I should really probably turn it over, but I'm just going to keep going because I feel safer that way. There's just one bit left. I'm wondering what's going to happen. I think that bit's just going to drop. I know your men out there are probably shouting at me to stop and turn it over, but it's so heavy, this piece of wood. Yeah. Oh God, no, it's gonna fall down now. It's now just about to fall off this stone. Where's the cut? Okay. So I did it, woohoo! It's in half. Wow, that was, say the word, exhilarating, fearful. Questions going through my mind. Should I be doing this with my little experience? And gosh, my heart is racing. Gosh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it again. I've experienced it. Well, if I'm going to do it again, I'm going to be, I say, more prepared, probably look more detailed about how to cut something. Now I'm thinking I'm probably not going to be able to move these poles on my own, even though it's half the length to the location that I want for the vegetable garden. So I might, so I can get things going, I'm just going to put the black stuff down. I'm going to see first if I can move the poles, then put this, if I can't, put the black stuff down and just put some rocks on it for the time being until I have help to move these poles. But woohoo! Yeah, did it. It's a good area here because there is mushrooms growing, so that means the soil quality is going to be good here already. It's not easy. So, I wanted to put the vegetable garden here because it's close to the water tank, and also it's going to get some shade from the Neshbra tree, and that's going to give some mulch on that end. And then the olive tree is right here, so it's also going to, it's not so close to the olive tree that I'm going to step on it when I'm harvesting this olive tree, but it's going to also get shade, a bit of shade in the summer. And although I don't want everything to have shade, some things do need shade. So that is about the size I'm looking at, and it's kind of on a, this bit is more or less flat. Well, it can be made to be flat. There's a bit of a dip at the far end down there, but I think that's a good size. So I'm going to go and get the plastic black stuff and lay that down here. So that is a job well done. I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, and now it's got kind of the period over Christmas to get those weeds died down a lot, and then yeah, back after Christmas I can start to dig up this piece of land for planting. And today this is where I am editing my video from. I am in Portugal and I am, yeah, just living my best life. And you have the power to change your life and live your best life too. So as we are fast approaching the new year, I wanted to talk a little about that and how it's an opportunity for us to have a new start for a new year, and how many of us make a New Year's resolution, yet by the end of January most of us have stopped with that resolution that we have made, because actually if we really wanted to do it, we would have done it at another time in the year. So today I wanted to offer you something that could absolutely change your life. And I know this from experience because it's changed my life. And if you've been following my channel for the last year, you will see that I have renovated my old stone house and into my dream home. And I live in the most beautiful place in Portugal. My very dear friends, Kimberly and Phil, are once again running their This One Thing course, starting on January the 8th, that's a Wednesday, and it will run for just 6 consecutive weeks from 7:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. UK time. And it is done by Zoom, so you can join from anywhere in the world. And I have put the link into my description below. And Kimberly and Phil changed their lives absolutely completely, from basically having not much abundance in their life to an overflow of abundance. They too have renovated a ruin in Monsanto near to where I live, and next year they are doing a dream trip across America, and they live what they teach. So if there is anything in your life that you would like to change, if you want to change jobs, if you'd like to live somewhere else, if you want to go travel, if you would like to attract a partner into your life, it can be anything. And it doesn't have to be big, it can be the smaller things too. Then go take a look at the link and see what Kimberly and Phil are offering, because it truly is life-changing. And in the next few weeks I am going to be sharing more of what is changing in my life thanks to the This One Thing course that I attended now 2 years ago with Kimberly and Phil. So all that is left for me to say is have a wonderful new year, and I will see you in 2025.